Back in the Maybach, yeah, we roll with it.
Yo, what's good, everyone, and welcome back to the Kolosal interview series, where we get to interview some of our favorite up-and-coming artists in the industry and get some exclusive takes and insights into their music. Today, on the second edition of the Kolosal interviews, we are so excited to announce our next guest on the show, born and raised Southeast DC rapper Pap Brady. Pap's an absolute machine when it comes to creating and putting out music, releasing over 25 singles and 9 albums in the past 3 years, with much of it being produced, mixed, and mastered all by himself. Today we'll be diving into the craft and story behind much of his music, giving us a better perspective on both him as an individual and as an artist. We're psyched to bring him here on the show today, and we hope you're just as excited too. You can check him out on Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, and anywhere else that you might get music. Also, make sure to check out his website, papbrady.com, where he has all of his music, his merch, Honorable Instinct, go check that out, and everything else, Pap Brady. All of this and more can be found in the links down below. Also, make sure to give us a follow at Kolosal Music on Twitter, at Kolosal Music Group on Instagram, and subscribe down below just to stay updated on some big projects that we at Kolosal got coming up. But I'll stop yapping now. Get excited for this episode. But without further ado, here's Pap Brady. Peace.
Hey, yo. Pap Brady.
Hey.
Pap Brady, thank you so much for coming on the Kolosal podcast, man. We really appreciate it.
Can you hear us okay? I don't know if I can hear you.
Y'all can hear me now?
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
there you go.
Yes, sir.
Pap Brady, welcome, man. Welcome.
What's up? Sean, what's up, man? Hey, Sean. Hold on. Are you wild for that? I had to turn something off. You wild for that sweater, man. That Raven sweater, man. I love the Steelers, man. That's wild.
Oh, man. I'm Noah, man.
Bringing
Nice
controversy.
to meet you, Pap. Yeah, dude, I saw that on your Instagram.
That's a wild sweater, man.
Yeah, why are you a Steelers fan? tell me why.
My mom grew up a Steelers fan, so I just
okay.
picked it up from her. And then they just winners, man. I don't have to explain it.
Dude, I don't even want to talk to you about what happened this year.
It's a nice sweater though.
Thank you. Yeah, it's from the Combine. Actually in Baltimore right now.
I gotta watch out for you, a Ravens fan, man. I ain't
Starting off with some controversy right away, man.
Oh my God.
Heated real quick. So what's up, man? How was your New Year's? How was your holidays? How the past 2 weeks been treating you, man?
Great, man. I've been chilling. I've been having a great 2 weeks, to be honest with you. Just been relaxing, man. Just taking time to relax. I was really busy last year, and just being able to reflect on a great year, it was a great feeling. So yeah, I'm rocking with the new year, man. 2021. Yeah, we going hard,
Yeah, love to hear it. I mean, Go Hammer was crazy, man. We loved it. We've been listening to it over and over again, man. It's crazy to hear you on something new like that. So it's good to hear.
Thank you, man. I appreciate y'all checking that out. I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all the exclusive though on Go Hammer. That tape was done like 4 years ago, but I didn't really know like how to promo back in the day. Like I was just dropping music.
Oh, word.
So when I started to figure out like the business of like promoting and like streaming and all that stuff, I was like, I know it's a lot of people that haven't heard all these records, and I'm listening to them. I'm like, let me just redrop this, just give them some more content to listen to, because I got so much of it. So
for real,
to hear y'all response, say it was so great. So that's like, I dropped that in 2016. That was 2016 Pap Brady. So I think I added like 2 songs. I added 2 songs in there. One from was from like 2017, 18, to Trust Me. And Donnie Simpson was like 2016. So I just record so much. I'm like, I gotta give them, my whole vault. So that's a 4-year-old like tape.
Wow.
Yeah, I noticed the video for Trust Me was from 2 years ago. So that makes a lot more sense. But no, you for real have been busy 2020, man. This is what your 4th project that you've come out with in 2020. Go Hammer.
Oh yeah, I think it's 4.
You got Addicts, Rowdy, Southeast with Love, and then Go Hammer. Yeah.
Yes, sir, man. I'm blessed, man. I was really blessed to be able to do exactly what I said. Like literally, I said I was going to drop tapes this year. Like I do like yearly, I do like back and forth. Like I do a year all mixtapes and then a year all singles. So
Nice.
last year was like a mixtape year. And yeah, like I said, I thank God I was just blessed, man. I just got the reception that like y'all was loving it. You know, everybody, I was just getting a good response. And shout out to quarantine and all this corona shit, cause it boosted my shit. You know, I mean, I know
For
everybody.
real.
I know you see on Twitter, everybody's like, man, fuck this year, man. I mean, I had a blessed year. I was so blessed, man. Like, and I just stayed focused. So, you know, obviously it's it paid off. You guys hit me up, man, and I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying?
And we appreciate you coming on like majorly. You're only like second guest, and you know, Yanez put us in contact with
That's
you.
my boy. That's my boy, man. That's my
Yeah.
boy. That's my boy whole time. Secret whole
Dude.
T. We got the same first name. You know what I'm saying? Me and
Oh, he
him,
did tell us that. Yeah. Christian, right?
It's,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, whole T, like we went to school together, right? But he was a grade ahead of me. So like I used to see him because he was the only Hispanic dude in the school. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Only Hispanic dude in our whole school. So it's like you did not know him, even if you didn't know him. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
I see.
Yeah, but he that's my boy, man. I appreciate him always, man. Like I actually been recording with him at his where he records. So like he's been so like we've been making a lot of records from just me recording something, and he's like, "Oh, can I just get on that?" And I was like, "Yeah, you my boy." So that's how
my
we
God.
the track I had sent you guys the Pap Solo. He just wanted to get on that. He just heard it. He just
so hard, bro. So hard.
Thank you, man. Shout out my
I'm
boy,
psyched for that, man.
Shout out my boy Solo, man. He's 14, man. My young boy, man.
That's beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah. And we are forever grateful for Yanez too, especially for coming on, and then especially also for putting us into contact with you. And just a quick, you know, off subject question, you know, you said he was like the only person that was Hispanic in your high school. Like if you didn't know him, you knew of him at least.
Mm-hmm.
Did you talk to him at all in high school? He kind of told us that you guys didn't.
No, we didn't talk at all.
Yeah.
Like we didn't talk, but okay. So his boy, my boy, is his boy. Like my boy Remy. So me and Remy got cool because the first time like I got like maybe almost kicked out of school was with him because he was recording me. He used to always have a camera. So over the years, me and Remy was shooting like little videos. He'll come from New Orleans from college and come to Southeast and just have his camera and just be with me. You know what I'm saying? Just have his camera on. And so I guess in between time, he was going to see Yanez. So
damn.
Yanez started rapping and getting into like, cause I didn't know he did music. But as soon as he followed me, I was like, oh, that's Christian from Thurgood. Woo, woo, woo. And then it just came connected like that because my boy Remy was like, you should work with him because Remy been watching me rap for so long. He was like, yeah, you should work with him. And then I heard Botany Volume 1, you know, you gotta check people out. You know, I was like, let me check it out. And it was dope. I was like, yeah, that's work. So I sent him some records, but from Southeast with Love, I recorded it on my iPod. I didn't go to the studio at all.
Really?
It was on the garage band on my phone. I just mixed and edited it on my phone. So I sent him some records. So we did a record. Be Clear was like in the closet. You know what I'm saying? I just put a towel on my head, went in the closet. That's how.
Holy shit.
So when I sent him the records, I sent him like 3 records, but they was really badly mixed except Be Clear. So that's how we ended up. I'm being like, yeah, let me just come to your studio and we can just record. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, damn, no, he's dope, man. I think we really bring the best out of each other when we do tracks together.
Absolutely.
That's crazy. That's a crazy. I didn't know that. I would never thought that you recorded from Southeast with Love only on your iPhone, only on GarageBand. That's crazy. That takes some real talent, Pap. That's like on your Steve Lacy shit.
It took a while, bro. I appreciate it, bro. It took a while. I learned how to mix back in the day. Like I've been doing music for so long, bro, and I didn't even know I was mixing back in the day. Like I'm just like figuring this stuff out. Thank God. Like I feel like I always say I feel like God didn't allow me to like to reach or know certain things until certain moments because I wasn't ready. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't ready, man. And I knew I was everybody around my way, I was recording, mixing and mastering on a laptop. and Mixcraft. I use Mixcraft.
Mixcraft,
And
yes.
I still do. That's what I was doing. I would record on GarageBand, then send it to my email, send it to Mixcraft, engineer it on Mixcraft, and then from Southeast with Love, man. I said, I'm gonna engineer this whole thing.
That's so
Wow.
impressive, yo.
Yeah, that takes some
I
real
can't
talent.
believe that.
That's insane.
I just don't be on the Instagram. Like, I don't do that Instagram shit. Like, I'd rather just show you. Like, I really rather just show you. That's just what I'm about. I can't be off the, it's cool to show like you in the stew and doing all this, but I don't like a lot of rah-rah. I just like to be very, just do this, like the product's just there and you like, oh, okay, it's done. So, but it's very, it's a good feeling, man, to be in this position where like I'm learning so much. And now seeing like, damn, if I would have knew how to do this when I was 22 or when my first mixtapes came out, it'd be this and that. But it's all God's plan. So it's all,
as Yanez would say, it's a long journey of learning.
Yeah, he definitely, shout out to Yanez just again, man, because he just be kicking some real shit to me that I just be needing here, just on being my homie. So yeah.
And that's crazy because he also said that he doesn't like, everything that goes around your art. He just likes presenting it for what it is. And it's crazy that you guys both said that. That really says a lot about, your connection, your friendship.
Yeah, because
very nice.
We'll do a session and we'll talk for the first hour. Like, it'll be a 3-hour session. We just talking, like, just talking music, just talking ideas and plans. And like, he just even helped me with just like, just looking at the bigger picture of things of where I'm at, how I can just up my value for myself. You know what I'm saying? And, I'm a high value person. I consider myself high value. So hear somebody else saying you can do this to make yourself this and that. And it's genuine, you know what I'm saying? It's really genuine. You don't meet a lot of people like that. So, I really do appreciate Yanez and everything he do. Shout out to Digital Hustlers, you dig what I'm saying? Yeah, my boy.
It's important in every walk of life, and especially music, to surround yourself with the right people, surround yourself with people who are going to support you, tell you what's right from wrong, and help you on that right path.
Man, y'all, you're damn right. You hear me?
Well, speaking of Digital Hustler, man, you got your own merch brand out right now, yeah? Honorable Instinct?
Yes, sir. Honorable Instinct, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Lex, Big Lex. That's, you know what I'm saying? That's my girl. We put our minds together and we created Honorable Instinct, you know what I'm saying? It's like a branch off. It's like kind of like merch a little bit, but it just turned into something different. You know what I'm saying? Just my imagination is large and it just turned to something different. So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Honorable Instinct. And yeah, we basically a merch company, and everything that we make from what we get on the clothes, we give 10% to an organization or a community organization in DC. We do seasons for the clothing. So our first season, we donated back to DC Housing. They help with affordable housing for DC. And this season, which is this right here, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hook y'all up, man. Just that
looks good.
Make sure y'all get some merch, But we did it. We donated to the DC Dream Center, and they help out around in my community. Like actually, it's a Christian organization that they like actually build like a recreation / like community center, like literally right by where I grew up and lived. And I just started to see during the pandemic, they give out food on certain days. And I saw like at the beginning of the year, like, you see some people getting food, but like how everything's going on with Corona, like some people aren't as fortunate, especially in the Southeast area and my way. And I just see the lines getting longer and longer. So we just really went hard for the Dream Center with donating. So far we donated at least I think about almost 400 to them from what we've got.
Wow,
so,
man.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Thank you.
No problem, man. I just, you know what I'm saying? God blessed me with so much, man. To be able to bless other people is just, what you really should live for, man. So I when everything's done with Corona, I definitely want to be doing more like hands-on stuff, because I'm gonna be real with you, I ain't fucking with all that hanging out and all that stuff. I've been in the house. That's probably why I learned how to do all the stuff from Southeast with Love engineering, just being in the crib. So I'm trying to really just uplift the DC community, you know what I'm saying? Just get some ownership, especially for just being just African American at that. You know what I'm saying? Like just actually investing in your community, even when it may seem like the community is changing. As long as you're investing in it and getting a part of, you'll always be a part of that community. And just letting people understand it's okay. You can do that. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to just invest your money in shit. You know?
Amen. Yeah, absolutely.
For
My
real.
family
Yeah,
did
no,
that as well. Sorry,
go
Sean.
ahead.
For
No, go ahead,
for
bro.
Christmas, instead of giving each other gifts, we all donated in each other's names this year. So we did.
Yeah. That's what it's all
Yes.
about. That's what's up.
Yeah, you see people waiting in the food lines. It's heartbreaking. So
Yeah, it
really is.
It's my neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Like it's my actual neighborhood.
Yeah.
So, I grew up and live in the same neighborhood that I live in. You know what I'm saying? So when I see that shit, I'm like, damn, it's hitting me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, anything I can do for the neighborhood, anything I can do for the kids. And it's not just my neighborhood, it's everywhere in DC and eventually, God willing, worldwide. You know what I'm saying? So it just, but you got to start in your community if you really want to reach everybody, you know?
Starts local for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing that I think you and Yana share is when I asked him the question of like what his future goals are, like what his vision is for the future. He, like music aside, he said, I want to be a philanthropist for the community and like I want to invest back into my own community and turn it into the blossoming flower that it really is. And I think y'all really share that drive, which I respect a lot, man. Like shows you're working on your own craft. This past year you've been inside this whole time working on your craft, getting better. You were forced to, we're all forced to be inside and work on ourselves. And yeah, you took advantage of that and you're still out here trying to give back to the community. So I can respect that big.
Thank you, Sean. I appreciate that, my dog.
Absolutely. Yeah. So let's see.
Let's talk about the music.
Yeah,
for
sure.
That's what we here for. You feel
Hell
me?
Yeah. So just base level, what is your mindset? What's your creative goal when you go into to produce and rap and do everything mix? As you said, you did it all by yourself on GarageBand. What's your creative overall goal when you're going into create a project?
It's based on what I see around me and like what I'm into maybe at the time. Cause I say Rowdy, I started in 2018 like a cartoon where I was a Rowdy Rough boy. Like, have you ever seen Powerpuff Girls? I came up on Cartoon Network. So I made I got somebody to actually make a Rowdy Rough version of me. So that's where like the rowdy thing kind of started in that word. I was like, I'm gonna just use that word. Nobody ever uses that word. So I try to just use my imagination. I don't know. It's just weird. Like, I have a broad imagination and it's crazy, like not to go on my mom, but she used to hate I used to daydream, but like that daydreaming is really what helped me like make music, really my music to spark. You know what I'm saying? If you really be around me a lot, you'll hear so much stuff that you probably I've done or I've seen in my music. They're like, oh, that's from this time. So I just base it off my imagination, how I'm feeling. Feelings, where I'm at feeling. Sometimes I just write words where I'm feeling at and just make a song, break it down, all that. I just try to base it off where I'm at, man, just completely where I'm at. So, and I just always pray that my music touches people worldwide. And, when I look at like the analytics and stuff and I see like places like in Canada, I just linked up with an Australian producer, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's how I know God's real and prayer is real. So, I just let my imagination just go, man. And Rowdy was with the Rowdy Rough Boys from Southeast Was Love. Shout out to James Bond. I look up to James Bond. So, you know what I'm saying? He just so smooth. And I'm like, man, I just want to do something else. I'm just going to add from Southeast With Love because I'm from Southeast. Boom. Go Hammer. MC Hammer was my first favorite rapper ever. The first rap song I ever, like the rap song I ever heard was Hypnotized by Biggie. And then we started getting my parents was in the music. So my mother was in a choir and my dad just loved music. So they just kept getting like tapes. They got us tapes. Like my first favorite soundtrack was the Space Jam album. And I just dipped like the like hip hop kind of stuff. And then we started seeing MC Hammer. I'm like, this dude's dope. I'm little. I'm talking about like, I couldn't believe like he was dancing like this. He had dope rhymes. You feel me? So that's what Go Hammer came from. And it's crazy when the mixtape first came out. MC Hammer actually ended up following me because I tweeted and was like, yeah, like you inspired me for this tape. So shout out to MC Hammer, my first favorite rapper, man.
Yeah,
That's insane. Damn.
Yeah, that's crazy.
you talk
Man.
about daydreaming, and how do you? Well, what steps do you use now compared to when you started to take that imagination and to focus it in when you're writing your music? What steps do you use? How has that changed and evolved? How's your writing process changed and evolved from when you started?
I think I used to write more. Actually, I used to really want to be like lyric. I was like, I wanted to give it the lyrics in my own little southern style to it, you know. And then now I kind of like just see stuff, and then I kind of just say a little line, and then it just starts from there. To be honest, like I write sometimes, but most of the time it just be coming from just ideas, like just saying stuff. Like I just finished Harry Potter, you know what I'm saying? The whole series. And now I got a song in the cut named Hermione Granger. You feel me? I'll send it to y'all. Like,
Please.
Please do.
You know, and I just was just seeing her with the wand, and all of a sudden I was listening to this other beat, and I was like, she keep a stick, no Hermione Granger, whole lot of weapons, no Power Ranger. Come on my way, I'm not a stranger. If you come on my way, I'm like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like I ain't
Yo.
and then I just kept every day working on it in my head, like on some Jay-Z shit. And then I just went to Giannis joint and recorded. And he like hearing everything. Like he's my new engineer I've been working with. Shout out to 95 Collective Time. For at least almost 3 years, he engineered most of my music. So I'm not gonna ever take that away from him. I think he's one of the best engineers in the city. But Yanez, we have a personal connection through like the artist side. So, you know, as an artist, you know, them tweaks that, you know, so I'm doing records and he turned around. He like, nah, bro, these joints is hard. And I'm just kind of like, you know, I know it crank, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just like, thanks. Like just hearing it, man, I can't even say, man, my creativity just comes just from everywhere. Just what I see, what I hear, what somebody else says that I think is funny, or interesting. You know what I'm saying? I didn't put some lines that like somebody done told me that somebody done said, and I was like, can I say that in a rhyme? They were like, yeah. My first mixtape, I got a track called Amber Rose on my Mr. Rogers mixtape. That was my first mixtape as Pap Brady. I used to just go by Pap. It used to be Pap. I used to only be Pap. You gotta really look up my old stuff just when I was just Pap. Like I wasn't Pap Brady yet. A cameraman gave me my name by accident. So we're like, yeah, I used to work at Shake Shack and I used to be on the grill. So like it was like a long line down DuPont Circle. I don't know if y'all been down DuPont Circle.
Yep.
So yeah, I say
all the time.
So you know it gets lit like in the nighttime. So I'm on the grill and shout out to my boy Frampton. He's up in New York right now, my man Reem. And he was like, it was this really heavy set woman and she had a bald head, but she looked like Amber Rose. And so he was just like, he was just joking and the Migos had kind of just got hot. And so he was like, Amber Rose. He's like, she look like she Amber. And I'm like, hey, bro, that's dope as shit. And he kind of like rapped a little bit, but he didn't want to tell anybody. I was like, let me just use that. And he's like, go ahead, I don't care. I got drunk, went to the studio and did the hook, and it just went crazy. You know what I'm saying? Everybody like Amber Rose, Mr. Rogers. So I just take inspiration from other people too. And I don't mind saying I got it from you. I ain't gonna do you dirty. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's some real life application right there.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, right, if I could sign you up so I can put your name on it, I would too. You feel me? Like, say I have a ghostwriter. I don't give a fuck. Like,
as long as it goes hard.
It's about creative, about creativity, like real creativity. And I think, you know what I'm saying, people miss that in the game now, that creativity part. It's all about, you know, I used to think that way, just make a hit. And now I'm just like, man, just live. And just let it go. You know what I'm saying? Like live, let it go. I didn't go to the studio like all of 2019 19, I'll skip the studio for a year because I record so much. And I'm like, I just want to live life so I can just sit back, live, go on vacation. So I can then write about stuff or think about stuff. Cause you know, I just feel like this life, people just be just trying to rush through it. And that's why you don't make good product or it just sound like everybody else shit. Like you gotta live a little. And to rappers, man, live a little. Like it's okay. Like it's how your music can grow and expand. You know what I'm saying? So living a little definitely helps me make my music. And I'm a
yeah. You gotta have something to write about. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
going
you're
back to your creativity, you have a lot of songs that you say you pull inspiration from all around you. You have a lot of songs that are called, you know, fun names such as Arnold Palmer. I liked on Go Hammer, you had Marion Barry. We had to read a book about him. PT Cruiser was one that just stuck out to me.
I'm seeing
Drew
even
Brees.
Helen Keller too.
Yeah.
Helen Keller way back in 2018.
Man, and that stuff, all the Apple Music stuff, that stuff, Mr. Rogers came out in 2015. I just really got on DistroKid and all that stuff so I can upload it. So, you know, I can have that content because I see it like this. Say I'm up the bat. I use baseball terms. I'm up the bat and bow. I hit a grand slam. They're going to go check out my stats. You know what I'm saying? And so when they go look, now they don't have to scatter around. It's all in one place. And they like, oh, but no, Mr. Rogers is 2014. Helen Keller is 2016. And Helen Keller, like those records, like you said, just like my imagination be everywhere or be how I'm feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like that song, Helen Keller, that song was a really hard song for me. I was going through a lot of stuff when I made that song. So
Yeah,
I was
sounded like it.
And then I just looked at stuff that I was going to and people that might have been relating, you know what I'm saying? And she's blind and deaf, you know what I'm saying? So I would just blind and deaf to the dumb shit. Helen Keller, you feel me? So
I love it.
That's great.
I love it. Yeah. What are some of your, little quick hitter, what are some of your musical influences? We know your sound is at times a little bit reminiscent of 3 6 Mafia. And we know there's a little bit of influence in there as well, but I'd love to hear some of your other musical influences.
Yeah, I guess it's just everywhere. I didn't know why I was so tight at music. You feel what I'm saying? For a long time. You know what I'm saying? I was like, why am I like that? Like this? Like, why is it so much fun and it's so easy? And my mom, I didn't realize until rest in peace to my aunt's funeral, that my mom was really good in the choir. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to look up to her in the choir, but it didn't hit me until I was older. Like my mom was really in the choir. Like my family on my grandma's side actually had a family choir. You know what I'm saying? And they used to actually travel, my cousins and uncles, to places and sing gospel. So I didn't know where I got the music side of me from. It's from my mom. So definitely my mom. Like my mom, the church that we went to, they did an album. It's still on the top charts. That one of their songs. When I get the information from my sister, she always shows us in the group chat that they go up. Their song that they did in the 90s is still on the charts.
Wow.
Yo,
like gospel song.
I'd love to hear that. Damn.
Yeah. So my mom, my dad, when he was like, he's from both my mom and dad's from Berry Farms. So my dad, they were really close with the band called Rare Essence growing up because they were in the go-go era. So he came up in that go-go loving music. Like my dad loved rock, earth, wind, fire. I think I got my wild genres from my dad. Cause even when he used to pick us up from school, we'll listen to like the hip hop, but when we were going home, he'll turn that opera on. And I'm talking about we'll be knocked out sleep, but I just remember always liking opera, and now I'm always into scores and movies because of opera. So a lot of my music, I like dark sounds because I listen to opera. It soothes the ear, and it touches your soul. Like opera touches how you feel. So I like a lot of real dark violins, just dark type beats, kind of, because I feel like people feel it more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
So opera, and just my big sister used to have different CDs from like Kanye, Lil Bow Wow, Alicia Keys, and she had the CD player. I didn't have one. So I'm like, all
Oh
right,
no.
if I gotta get the CDs, I gotta listen to her CDs, but I didn't mind. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm like, I'm listening to the music. I'm Lil Jon, the East Side Boys, Eminem, Ludacris. My little sister, when the radio used to come on, she used to just make mixtapes before we even knew they were mixtapes. She used to just record the radio all day on the weekend. And she'll have different mixtapes. I'll listen to the radio all day. So like it was music around, but I just didn't realize it that music was really like in my life the whole time. But it just was just like, you know, just weaving through my life. They need to do a documentary on the how strong music really is, like how it really affects people's life, like real live. Cause like I didn't really think about that till I just said that to y'all. Like how music is really just around me. And then I started getting my own CDs. I got my first on my own CD was Lil Flip, Game Over. And then after that, I tricked my dad into getting Get Rich or Die Trying, the unedited version.
Whew.
I was in 6th grade because he didn't ask questions. He just was like, all right. I was like,
Go
yeah.
to dad, yo. Go to dad.
I was like, hey, dad, could you get the CD? He was like, why do I need my ID? I said, I don't even know. That's crazy. I was like, that's crazy. That's
Because
crazy.
mom's not gonna let you do it.
Man, my mother used to hey, Sean, my mother used to like if I wanted to listen to something, she had to listen to something. You know what I'm saying? So she would know if it was edited or not. So I remember when 5th grade, shout out to my big brother, he took me to go get a CD, Nellyville, and it was unedited. And my mother said, "What'd you get with your brother?" I said, "A Nellyville CD." And Dilemma, remember Dilemma was on that record, on that album. And so when I played the song for her to like do the thing, I played Dilemma. It was no cussing on the song. So she was like, "Oh, this is a nice album." I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yeah,
yeah,
it
is a great album."
I was stumping in my Air Force Ones all 5th grade, man. I used to love, man. I pulled that out and they actually asked us in 5th grade at the beginning of the year, "What did you do this summer?" I just put out a Nellyville CD. It was like, "This is what I did this summer." Nellyville.
Yo, that's legendary.
You were bumping Air Force Ones in 5th grade?
For sure.
Oh, I love that song.
My big sister had my big sister was fly. So she used to get Jordans and she used to get Air Force Ones. And I'm like, you going, it's my older brother, my big sister, me, and then my little sister. So, you know, if you like, even though like I didn't like being around my sisters, but like I used to see like, oh, she getting Jordans. Let me get some Jordans. And so, you know what I'm saying? Like, that kind of right there, them Air Force. And then I went to camp. When she went to camp, I don't know if y'all heard of YMCA Camp Let's. I don't know if y'all ever heard as like a go-away camp. I went with her to go-away camp. My bunkmate's parents was sending him care packages with CDs, and he would never want to listen to him. He's like, I don't care about this. You can listen to him. And he had Nellyville. So when I got back from camp, I was like, I need that CD. I need Nellyville, Air Force Ones, Pimp Juice, Cotton Hair, all that. So I listen to everything. My influence came from so many places, like everywhere.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Sponge.
Gospel, opera, and rap all coming together. Like that's a wild combination of music.
Yeah, and my top 5 is crazy. Is like I think very different. Is my number 1 is Gucci. I love
Gucci.
2nd, Jay-Z. 3rd, Biggie. 4th is Wayne. And number 5, it's 2 back. It's actually 3 that do 5. I got Lupe, 50, and then Boosie. And that's my top 5.
I love Boosie.
That's respectable top 5.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like all of them got bars. Everybody in that top 5 got some type of bars. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they make a great record.
They all bring something a little different to the table.
Yeah. And it's not just straight if I would have said Tupac, y'all should have just turned the stream off. I hate it. I'm gonna be real with you. When people tell me Tupac their favorite rapper, bro, I'm like, it's no way you don't think Jay-Z is not your favorite rapper. I'd rather you hear you say Eminem. I just didn't think Tupac was lyrical. That's all I'm saying. I just didn't grow up a Tupac fan. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
Here.
Fair enough.
Respect his craft and not saying he didn't make some great songs that I've heard, but I was like, nah, I picked Biggie, my dude.
I see. Let me tell you something.
I'm a Biggie guy too, yeah.
When I was similar to how you were, when I was a kid, I didn't get to listen to any explicit music, obviously.
Mhm.
And then one day I visited my uncle who just had like, you know, like what back in the day, like they had those big CD racks that like had
Oh
like
yeah.
holes.
Yeah.
So he just had a
Yep.
huge just wall full of CDs. And I
Yep.
was like, this is just the time I got my first iPod. It was an iPod Mini, 2 GB. And I was like, I don't know, like in third grade, second grade, like probably even younger, honestly. And so I got a CD, the Who Greatest Hits, and I got Beastie Boys' Ill Communication. So when I opened up the Who CD, there was Tupac, All Eyes on Me.
You like,
And so
hold up.
then, yeah. So I was like listening. So I was listening to Tupac, and my mom like came inside. She's like, "You can't be listening to this shit. Like, what are you doing?" Like, and I was like, you know how kids are. Like, I love Can't See Me just because of the beat and his inflections. Like, I was just like, oh, I love this song. So I went back, stole Tupac back from my mom and Beastie Boys. She stole both of them. And I went back, like found them in the dresser, and I would listen to them before school. Like I would put them in my boombox, like right next to my head, like, on the lowest volume.
Your mother would see. My mother was a hawk, but we used to know how to finesse her because I knew my big sister used to have unedited CDs, and if I wrote my big brother when I was like 8, my big brother was 24. You feel me? He's my dad's. I mean, we still brothers, but he's my dad's son. You know what I'm saying? He has another mom. So when he used to pick me up from elementary school, that was my sneak time too, because he would play big timers. He would play the big timers. So he'll be cranking Birdman, and I'm just like, you know what I'm saying, in the car like 8, 7, 8, because I'm an old head. So I'm like 7 or 8 rocking to this, and then when moms come around, you just like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm listening to I don't even know what my mother thought we was listening to. I don't know what she thought, or she just thought it was the edited version. She just thought like she didn't mind as long as it was kind of edited. You know what I'm saying? But that's either here or there. Quick question for y'all. I got a quick question for y'all. What is the best concert you've ever been to? Who's the best concert you've ever seen in concert?
Oh,
Snoop Dogg, 100%. Snoop Dogg.
Okay.
I went to a Snoop Dogg concert at the beginning of this year, and oh my God, man, like it's different than like a normal concert vibe. Like usually when you're going to a concert, you're expecting to like turn up, go crazy. But this was just like, in front of me was standing a 50-year-old white woman. To the left of me was like a white guy with dreads. Behind me, there was a 5-year-old kid and his mom. And to the right of me was a group of people my age. And we were all dancing to Snoop Dogg, like all
Snoop
smoking
Dogg
together.
Is up. He didn't made it. Hey, he up. Hey,
yeah.
Out of Snoop.
Yeah.
Snoop.
Bro, but it's like generations on generations. Like dudes making music for people that are 60 and people that are 5 at the same time. And like that was crazy to be in that environment around that type of like, difference in people. Like it was crazy. It was crazy.
Okay, we got Snoop.
Noah, how about you?
We got Alex. Who's your favorite? Come on, man.
I mean, my answer is probably kind of basic. It was a couple of years ago. I went to see Travis Scott, and the energy he has on stage was just unbelievable. It was a Capital One actually, and he brings different.
What year was this?
This is 2018. This is on his Astroworld tour.
I went to, bro. He turned that thing up. Oh my God.
Unreal, bro. Yes. Unreal.
Agree. I'm not agreeing with the best, but I will agree. I was there. Yes.
His energy just it's unbelievable, man. Like
crazy.
He's just he's a monster on stage. I mean, he must be in the shape of his life. You know what I'm saying? Like he's doing.
And I was shit-faced, and I was fucked up. I was so drunk at that show, but I just remember him just going so hard. I'm like, yo, he's going hard. Like now I see why. I think on YouTube I saw he performed like Goosebumps like 18 times. I was like, I see why. You know what I'm saying? That energy, bro. And I saw him at Rolling Loud, but fuck Rolling Loud. I don't fuck with Rolling Loud.
Yeah, I mean, I remember on that day he brought out Gunna, he brought out Don Toliver, he brought out Trippie Redd. He had
Sheck West was there.
Sheck West was there too. Yeah, absolutely. So that was dope.
Noah, what's up with you, man?
Man, so Alex has been to both of these concerts with me because we went to high school together and then we saw one in college. So I have 2 answers. So first, in 2015, we saw J. Cole on his 2014 Forest Hill Drive tour. Yeah. And
he was going back stores, he was doing those dollar shows, like fake dollar shows or something that. Oh yeah. You was out there then.
Yeah, we didn't go to a dollar when it was at a festival, but still same tour.
The same
And
tour, yeah.
going back to, when I was, first getting into rap music, when I was in 6th grade, I keep on going back to these random, caveats. But when I was first getting hip to Dat
Sixth
Piff,
grade is the year when you start figuring out music. That's when I started figuring out music, in 6th grade.
because that's like the first year that you're not like totally under your parents' like supervision, because middle school is wild. Like like it's like the transition
Middle school is
period.
insane, bro. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
It's
So-
wild to high school. You feel me?
Yeah,
For real.
yeah. So I was first getting hip to Dat Piff, and J. Cole, I downloaded like all of his mixtapes, like right off of Chitty Bang was like the first one. J. Cole, I used to listen to Chris Webby, Mac Miller, and I just downloaded all their mixtapes. So J. Cole, like when I saw him, I was like, I know all these songs. Like this is great. And it was a 2014 Forest Hill Drive, so that was beautiful.
That was his album.
And yeah. And then me and Alex saw H.L. at Songbird in Adams Morgan. H.L. is he's an alternative artist that we like. He's from California, but he's Peruvian. He makes it's like not quite trap, not quite alternative. He makes it's like in between everything. It's kind of Latino, and his energy on stage was electric. At one point, he was just like, all the girls come onto the stage. He grinded on about 10 different girls. It was crazy. Like watching what was going on. His stage presence was insane, and it was at a more intimate arena, like, just because it was at Songbird. And so those are probably my two
Songbird,
favorites.
yeah.
We were like able to reach out and grab him and whatnot.
We touched him, yeah.
Acting with the fans. And,
How about you, Pat?
I got two, man.
Okay, you're like me.
On my
Good.
number one, I mean, I'll give this one honorable mention.
Okay.
Bow Wow and the Scream tours. I had sisters, so I had like virtually you can't go anywhere if you're not old enough. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm like 8, my mother's like, you're going with them because my parents about to go do whatever and hang out. Y'all going with your aunt. So we went to the Scream tour like 3. And I just remember seeing Bow Wow. He was hard. When he was young. I'm talking about when he was young. I'm talking about kid Bow Wow. So boom. That was honorable mention. I would say number 2, because the first one is kind of the experience beats why is number 1. But number 2 is Beyonce. I got forced into that concert too. But it was worth it. It was Beyonce, Alicia Keys, and Cole when Beyonce did B-Day. And so that was like her prime album. And I was like probably 13 or 14. And I just remember going with my aunt, and like it's whatever. Like I still want to see the ladies. You know what I'm saying? Like it was women all over at the time, the Verizon Center, if you remember the Verizon Center. So it was packed. And when she came up there, I was just like this the whole time. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, this is amazing. Like the hype that people talk about to this day, I saw like in 2000, whatever year. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, Beyonce. Number 1. This story, okay. Wiz Khalifa, I think it was Under Influence tour. Okay, I'm gonna give y'all a little plus secret. My niece's father is an artist. He's an artist in the industry. His name is Mac Wiles. You can look him up. He was on The Wire, now 210. He's done like a couple things. He was on Red Tail. He's done some things. He's an actor as well as a singer. So at the time he was a singer. So Wiz Khalifa got him on the tour. So this is my bro, because he's actually married to my sister, my big sister now. So at the time, I'm like probably like 22, 23. And so they're down Virginia Beach. My little sister goes to ODU. So I'm like, all right, to my these two guys, I'm like, hey, let's go down, support the show. You know what I'm saying? Let's buy a ticket, because that's my guy. I ain't gonna do him dirty, but let's get some lawn tickets. And I'm gonna try to finesse and see if we can get backstage. So we go down Virginia. It's a hell of a time. I'm young. Right. I didn't go to college, but my little sister did. So that college experience at ODU, we having fun. And so we hit him up, and my little sister wasn't even going to the concert. And we DM'd him, and Mac was like, oh, I got 2 tickets for her and my little sister's boyfriend at the time. They're front row. You know what I'm saying? He puts them front row. So on this tour is Wiz, Tiger, Jeezy, Rich Homie Quan, I Am Sue, Sage the Gemini, Jeezy. So it's like a pack show, and Ty Dolla Sign.
And Ty Dolla too. That's a crew. Oh my god.
So and DJ Drama was a DJ. So
Yo, this keeps getting better.
So like I'm like, all right, cool. So they get front row tickets, but mind you, we only have lawn tickets. It has not been confirmed that we can go backstage yet. So I'm kind of like, fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I love my boy, but I do want to get backstage. My sister then got front stage passes and shit. So cool. We get to the show. His manager at the time that I know, he goes, hey, like, you know what I'm saying? I got one backstage pass ticket to get to the back. I'll try to see if I can get another one, but I only got one. So when I remember I got the ticket, I looked at the ticket, I just turned around, looked at my boys and said, fellas, I just showed them the ticket. I was like, they was like, you gotta go. You gotta be the one. I was like, I know, y'all, I gotta go. So I was like, but let's wait like 10 minutes and to see if he come back though. So we ended up waiting like maybe like 30 minutes. We just waited, fuck it, waited. Went to our tickets. I get a text, hey, come meet me again. He looks at me and goes, are these really your mans? Are these really your mans? I'm like, hey, my man, like, he hands us 3 backstage passes, get to the back. I'm talking about, I will send you the pictures of the IG video on Instagram. We're so close to the stage, like, it was so crazy. We were on the tour buses. We ended up smoking with Rich Homie Quan's crew. I'm the Gemini. Ty Dolla Sign was getting all drunk. He was getting really touchy with my man, even though we didn't even know Ty. I didn't even know who Ty Dolla Sign was at the time. So when he came up, he put his arm around my man when Wiz was performing. I'm like, I said, who the fuck is this dude? I said, who is this? He's like, and these were when they weren't popping yet. You know what I'm saying? It's like 2014. So they weren't like big Ty Dolla Sign we know now.
Right.
Rich Homie Quan had dropped us some type of way type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is Wiz Black Hollywood shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think he was, man, and Wiz Live was crazy. It reminded me of Go-Go because he actually had a real band. You know what I'm saying? So definitely that was my favorite show. I saw Jeezy up close.
That's insane. We
met everybody. It was I didn't even want to go back to my regular world the next day.
Yeah, man.
But it definitely inspired me in 2014. That's probably why I'm still going now, because I still remember that feeling. And we didn't put the tags on our shirts. We put them on our legs. So we looked like we was just gang. You know what I'm saying? So like we were just smoking, and we're just like, you know what I'm saying? Nobody else is smoking but us, because they're on tour. So we didn't have any weed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we're the only ones smoking. And I'm like, I just remember that feeling, this feeling like, man, we just here. I'm supposed to be here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm supposed to be here. I'm going to be here. So that was definitely an inspiration. So I say that was my favorite concert ever. And honorable mentions too, Cardi is a great performer, and 21 Savage is a great performer.
Damn. I don't know if any concert's ever going to beat that, man.
No.
Hey, I got to see Jay. That's it. If I see Jay, I'm good. I can see him and still might pass nah, man. Like, Will was like, right, I'm talking about, he's right there smoking. Like, we're all smoking. Like, it's not, I can't relive that. You right. Like, I can't get better than that. You right. It can't. No, it will, but it will.
Hey, once it gets to your concert, then maybe it'll be better.
It will.
Yes.
Once you come out stadiums, man, that's gonna be the best one yet.
You speaking it out now, so it's gonna happen. We all agree on it, so it's gonna happen. You feel me?
Amen.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I'll throw one last question at you here.
I know we've been rapping like shit. I don't do interviews, so I love rapping with y'all. I just want to tell y'all that, man. Like, I really appreciate y'all. Like, I know, you know what I'm saying, y'all rapping, we get to know each other, but I really appreciate y'all letting me come on and just express myself, you know what I'm saying, and be myself.
Real, man.
And y'all do an amazing job. Real talk. You feel me?
We're so happy to have you here, man. You're an incredible dude with an incredible personality, attitude. You're the perfect man for this. So we're psyched to put this out.
Yeah,
sure. Thank you for letting us pick your brain for, a solid 45 minutes. Like, we could not be more grateful to have you on.
Yeah, seriously.
And get to know you a little bit better, and it's great. Thank you.
Thank you, my dog. Go ahead, I said. Go ahead.
All right, yeah. So, you know, you've had a relatively, you've had a relatively long career so far. You know, there's been a lot of moments throughout all this music making, a lot of ups, a lot of downs, a lot of people you've met, a lot of people you hoped you could have met.
Mhm.
But what's been your favorite part of your entire musical career so far? Favorite moment? Was there ever a moment in your entire career where it was like, yes, this is me?
It was two moments. The first moment I was in the car with my pops, and I got the Pap Brady name from him. People call him Pap. They call my little brother, my big brother, Lil Pap. So, you know what I'm saying? I got the inspiration, you know what I'm saying, from them. You know what I'm saying? Number one, like even my brand Lean Proof ENT, my brother made that, Free My Big Bro. You feel me? Like he made me, he was the one who put everything in my ear to think like, what am I going to do to really help the family and push our family name out? You know what I'm saying? And in God's name, but just really get our name out here somehow. He told me when I was 13. So my dad, he doesn't really know what's going on, but he knows. You feel me? So I realized, I think I got to Nitwit Get With, my song Nitwit Get With, where I felt like I was at. I got it. I got this shit. This is it. I got it. And we're in the car, and I don't let him listen to my music. I used to be really, I feel like now my confidence is sky high. I always had high confidence, but I just didn't know how to exert it in certain times. Like maybe with the girls, my confidence is up here, but then my music, I'm being shy. You feel what I'm saying? So I never really let nobody hear I let people hear my music, but I had to think about it. But one day I said, man, fuck that shit. I'm playing this music. I'm great, man. So I played Nitwit Get With in the car. And we sitting there, song goes off. He goes, this you? I was like, yeah. He was like, nah, it's really good. It's really good, man. Like, nah, this is really great, man. And he talks about that song to this day. And that was 4 or 5 years ago.
Damn.
That was the first moment I was like, that was one of my favorite moments. The second one was recent. My mom is not on board for none of the music. She tell me straight up, I know you do music, but I don't even listen to it because of cussing. She doesn't like me cussing. And she really told me this year that she was really proud of me because she really went to go look at my sites and my videos. She said, my son's really creative. And she just thanked God for my creativity because she just, my parents, they were caught up in life and they probably didn't really realize, she probably didn't really realize how talented I really was. And I used to want to force it on people, but then I just was like, I can't. Like, it goes back to, Giannis, we said in y'all first interview, to put yourself on. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I gotta just do it. I can't wait for my mother or anybody just to be okay. Yeah, it's great. You know what I'm saying? If I really love it, if I really have fun with this, it shouldn't matter. Just do it. And I've been doing that, and it's just been going. And it took years, but finally she was like, nah, I'm rocking with it. I'm on board. And I think definitely the clothing line too, definitely had her like, okay, my son's really serious about this, and it's not for play. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not click riding, dick riding. I'm not doing some outlandish shit. I don't gotta flash money. I don't gotta put guns in my video. I don't gotta do none of that to prove that I'm the best rapper in the world. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta think like that, bro. And it's just like I'm just, when my mother's starting to realize, and I just remember calls from my mom when I wasn't doing things I was supposed to do. And I remember my mom cried to me about what she was just wondering where my life was gonna go. And to now she's like, I'm just so proud of you. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just like, those are my two favorite accomplishments, man. And just watching everybody around me just be inspired by me to keep going. I just want people to keep going. Like, whatever you're doing, just keep going, man, and keep God first and allow him to lead your path. And I think I just was fighting that for a long time. I was trying to create my own path, and I was forcing things. And now I just go down God's path, and then I've been doing that and just been working. And we're here in 2021, and I have an interview. That's history for me. I didn't never ever haven't gone how long I've been rapping. I've been, officially Pap Brady since I was like 2015, and this is my first interview of the year. And so I'm just these moments. This moment right here is just special for me. You know what I'm saying, with y'all, because we gonna talk about this God willing, years from now, be like, dang, I remember we was on that interview and we was just rapping it, and then like you said, y'all gonna be in my concert and we gonna be talking. You feel what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? You just gotta be, I just believe in what I'm doing. And when I talk to other artists, I tell them the same thing. Just follow God's path. Don't try to make your own way, man. And cause sometimes when you try to make your own way, you trip up a lot, man. And I've tripped up a lot. I'm talking about opportunities. Off camera, we could probably talk about millions of opportunities I've had that probably would have set me up to be the big artist. But I told you, I wasn't ready for it. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't ready for it. You know what I'm saying? So, but the favorite moments, man, it's so many, man. Just dropping mixtapes, dropping tapes. You know what I'm saying? That. So, you know, it's a lot. I could go, but you know, we'll say that for another time. You did.
For sure, man. For sure.
Appreciate that, man. I really appreciate it.
So happy to have you on today, man. You were a great guest. So happy to hear you know, where your creative process comes from. We know you got big things ahead of you. You got the right mentality for it, man. We'll be right here for you if you ever need anything.
Facts. I got to get on my show, man. I'm gonna plug you. Well, nobody really knows this. It's kind of my side. I have a YouTube on the side with my boy Tonio. Shout out boy Tonio, Marvelous Blunts. We do movie reviews, show reviews, game reviews, and this is my boy from school, and he's on the gamer nerd side, and I just wanted us to collab, and that's just, you know, more content. We just have guests, so I want Kolosal Music Group to definitely be guests on our show this year, and y'all can all come on, and we're free range. Y'all want to drink, smoke, whatever. We just talk about whatever, music, sports, games, whatever. So I'll set that up for y'all, and y'all get on, man. Y'all be our first guest of the year.
Absolutely.
We'll be there, man.
Thank you so much, man. That's special for us too. Like you were saying, this is special for you. This is really special for us, and stuff like that is also.
Yeah.
You know, we're really appreciative of that. That's really nice of you to even invite us onto your show.
But yeah, bro, we will we'll edit this up. We'll get it up on YouTube. We'll get it up on Spotify. We'll write up an article on this. Promote the hell out of you, man. You're an amazing dude.
Ditto. Same back. Just send me the info. I'm the promo king. Whatever y'all need, man. I want to say we're gonna get y'all really jumping and rolling. I really like what y'all doing. I know I love what y'all doing, man. Like a lot of artists will really appreciate this. And just like how Yanez led you to me, I'm gonna open up the books to y'all so y'all can really get hip to a lot of artists, the underground scene, because I feel like y'all deserve that, because y'all coming with different energy. And it's genuine. I can feel y'all being genuine. Y'all not. It's not no like y'all trying to come up off this. Y'all really, really genuine about this, and I feel it, man. So I'm definitely going to stay in touch with y'all so y'all can, you know, get y'all some, man. Y'all gonna have clientele for sure. Trust me. But this is y'all year.
Appreciate that.
Appreciate it, bro. We're excited for it.
Thank you so much, man.
Yeah,
No
that's
question, man.
huge.
I'll keep y'all updated, man. Y'all stay safe, man, and I appreciate y'all, man.
You too, man.
Appreciate that. You too, Pap.
We appreciate you, Pap.
Y'all be easy.
Yes, sir.
Take care. Be safe. Pap Brady, everybody. One of one. Super creative individual. I hope you guys loved watching that video as much as we loved having that conversation, recording it, editing it, putting it out for you guys to see. Go stream Go Hammer right now. His latest project available anywhere where you get music. Go check out his website where you'll see his merch brand, Honorable Instinct, which benefits DC-based charities such as DC Housing. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We'd like to give a quick shout out to Yanez, our first guest who put us in contact with Pap Brady. We'll link his stuff down below as well. We mentioned him throughout the video. And make sure to like, make sure to comment, make sure to subscribe, make sure to follow us all on our socials, make sure to check out our website. We'll link all that stuff down below. If you're still here at the end of the video, I just want to take a moment to thank you. We really appreciate your support. And that's it. That's a wrap.